Vijay Shekar Sharma, the founder and CEO of Paytm, joining us here on ET Now. Thank you, Vijay, for joining us. You know, this 1 month has clearly been a big one for Paytm as well as other digital wallets, thanks to the demonetization exercise. How has life changed for you? I'm sure it's been really great. We've all seen your advertisements. You've also been the subject of many jibes from the opposition.
Well, demonetization made sure that this country can't transact in the primary currencies. 86% of currencies were off. It is literally taking air away. When aircraft is flying, then aircraft is going to fall for sure. But I think digital transactions brought the tailwinds, and that is what we are lucky to have. Paytm is wanting to become digital transaction leader, and we want to drive every shopkeeper, every small or large shopkeeper, merchant to accept Paytm. So in the last 1 month, we have a tremendous amount of activity of how many places Paytm is accepted and how many places in shops and nearby shops Paytm is accepted. Before demonetization, online was like 80% of transactions. Like we will have 20% on offline, and in offline also we would classify some apps there which are meant for offline. So it was less than 10% truly when you are scanning Paytm and paying. And now offline is bigger. So the thing that was supposed to happen in 3-4 years forward, when offline payments will become bigger than online payment, has happened literally in 1 month's time period. That has happened.
So offline is bigger, but Vijay, give us, some metrics to quantify the kind of impact that you've seen. It could be in terms of the downloads, the usage, the cash that's being loaded into wallets. I'm sure you've also gone into camps to make sure people who didn't even know what Paytm is today know what Paytm is and are downloading it.
Paytm used to have little less than 100,000 customers new customers come every day. Now that number has shot up to 500,000 customers a day. I mean, literally the numbers are that within a 7 days of time period, we get 4 million customers. So think about it. This is the consumer side, and these consumers are using more Paytm. So money that people add into the wallet, which used to be like 40-50 crore few weeks back, is now 120 crore. I mean, it is like 3 times more than what the money that it used to be before. And people are adding that money every day in their wallet so that they can pay in different places when they're moving around. We're now doing more than 6 million transactions a day, and that transaction volume is now divided between rural and urban and let's say metro cities. Top 10 cities, which used to account for our 60% traffic, only account for now 40% of transaction usage, and another 40% is by the people who are in the cities which are less than 1 million and more than 1 lakh people there. And 20% space, which used to be in 1 or 2%, 20% space is now taken care by the cities where there is a less than 1 lakh population. And this is not cities actually, this is effectively a small town or even a village. So we are very proud that we've literally reached every nook and corner of the country, and rural and urban alike. Think about it, in a town we have 5,000 or 6,000 people who are using Paytm, and the town population incidentally is 60 or 70,000. As a percentage of town population, it is really a revolution happening in this country. Effect of demonetization has been that we now have a byproduct in a digital transformation of the country.
Right, Vijay, so is your usage mainly from smartphones or PCs? Because the download numbers from third-party agencies like App Annie say otherwise.
I think we use App Annie to compare the data and the users and so on. So last month we used the App Annie data. It was 88 million number of users who were there using our app, and well, that is the number that we are taking. And obviously Google App Stores and Android apps, Apple App Stores and Windows App Stores are the places where we get other data too. Now, what is happening is that we are seeing so much of small town person coming and using Paytm. We have launched a toll-free number where you can dial and get the balance, and if you want, you can add the phone number and pay the person. So in a way, we've taken the Paytm now from a smartphone product or a mobile internet product to a feature phone product. Every feature phone in the country, everybody who have a phone in this country can use Paytm. Just dial 1-800-1-800-1234. It's an easy number. 1-800-1-800-1234. That is the kind of number that we've added. And surprisingly, yesterday when we launched it with a very small number of ports available, and it just the expectation was that it will be very small number of users using it. everywhere in the country we got calls. So yesterday we had 60 call possibility in a single concurrent method, and we've just increased that to 1200 and more, which is more than 20 times the capacity that we just built in the day one.
Vijay, but considering India is primarily a cash economy and you still see people scrambling for cash, is there a way this could have been done better in terms of execution?
Well, there is no doubt about it that there can be any amount of planning in India, and that will not be enough. And I believe that platforms like UPI, platforms like digitization and Paytm and many things, bank *99# USSD, all these platforms have been built for some time. So if we were to say that there can be more preparation, answer is yes. Could there logically be more preparation? Answer is not yet. I don't think that it is possible, because the digitization was there and it had to be a little bit of surprise movement, otherwise people would have taken care of their money any which ways. So I do understand that we needed a lot more of on-ground action. I would actually say the other way around. Our government and all government departments have been working overnight, and the resolutions of issues are being done so fast that this seems to be the fastest and the most efficient government working right now.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/etnow, and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at etnowlive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/etnow.